Lidia, we're going to go to you. This is a piece that appeared in The Real Deal. I'll read you the headline. I'll read you the first couple graphs. Maybe you can provide, I don't know if you can provide comment because you wrote about the story, but you could probably give us some good insight. So anything you can share with us would be greatly appreciated. So here's the headline, air quotes, extra pain. Developers with maturing multifamily construction loans face woes. Subhead, a record number of apartments are on tap for completion this year, and mortgages are coming due amid high interest rates and skittish banks. First couple graphs, Lydia, are South Florida emerged as a hot multifamily market during the past 2 years, with droves of out-of-staters moving to the region and rents reaching new heights, promising a windfall for developers. To catch the wave, Henry Torres got a $32.4 million construction loan and started building the 11-story Douglas Enclave, a block north of West Flagler Street in Miami. Despite the bright market forecast, he worked out a cushion with lender Ocean Bank. He got an option to extend the maturity by a year until March, keeping the 3.85% interest rate. Boy, what a good interest rate. He locked in when he recorded the loan back in April 2021. It turned out to be a safety net, allowing him to avoid a costly refinance when interest rates shot up. Lydia, boy, that sounds just like what Sean was talking about. People go in with interest rates on commercial real estate. Lo and behold, you have adjustable rates. Suddenly you look at what the interest rate is today. You might have some developers looking to sell or trying to figure out how the hell they're going to keep these things afloat if they can't jack up rents. So what did you find in reporting out the story?
Well, it's significant because clearly since late 2020, all we heard is like how great South Florida is, how great the market is doing because of all these out-of-staters, and the rents are really skyrocketing. We outpaced the nation quite a few times, but it's kind of like the reality setting in now because there's something like 22,500 apartment units across the Tri-County region that are expected to be completed this year. Obviously, there could be some delays of some of these, but as soon as they complete them, their construction loans are maturing. So now the reality has hit. Sure enough, our rents are up, but they're not going up by the same rate that they used to in the past 2 years. But we also have to refinance our construction loan and do a construction to perm switch. And lo and behold, interest rates are double what they were. So a lot of developers like Henry Torres work out the safety net in the front end before they start building a project for their construction loan. I can tell you honestly, across the board, even developers I spoke with not featured in this story said that they are grateful that they worked out the safety net and the ability to be able to extend the construction loan instead of having to refinance right away. And across the board, they're all going to be like taking advantage of that and definitely like falling back on this because it's just impossible to refinance now.
So Lydia, a follow-up question based on kind of what you were saying and what John had mentioned about commercial real estate loans. During the build-up to the Great Recession, you have a lot of rentals that went condo. They got converted. Anybody doesn't know the difference between a condo and an apartment building? Basically, a legal document called the Declaration of Condominium that's filed with the state. State gives approval. Property appraiser allocates folios, and lo and behold, you got a condo. It takes about 6 months. Costs $100,000, maybe $200,000 now because labor's so tight. Lydia, anybody mentioned to you like an exit strategy might be if they can't actually get an interest rate that's doable, they might look to either A, convert it on their own, or B, sell it to somebody who might try to convert, because we keep hearing that there's a shortage of units, a shortage of supply. Anybody reference that, or are they playing the cards close to the vest?
Convert multifamily like apartments to condos?
Yes.
Yeah. Didn't PMG do that with a project they just finished in Edgewater? I think that they definitely did that. That did come up a lot. That's the only concrete example, but a lot of third-party sources like attorneys and brokers said that would be like a fallback strategy. So for sure, I think we could be seeing more of that.
Wow, interesting. So anybody out there looking for a condo, there might be a condo conversion wave coming down the pike very quick. Whether or not you can qualify for a mortgage and whether or not a bank's going to put money on the street, that's a different story, but we can discuss that later.